out. There's a lot of people had to shout out. I had to do it. All these names. And then I would get off the air and forget. Oh, I didn't mention so and so. All right, the next break, I'm gonna mention them. Another 3-4 minutes. And then, whoever was in charge, whether it was Kim Johnson or whoever the program director was, they want to see me in the office. But, I'm really here. I don't want to really talk about 107.9. I just want to talk about hip hop, the music and the culture. I remember I probably was maybe as young as 9. Maybe a little bit older, and when I first heard Rapper's Delight, I was embarrassed. I didn't like it. I know, surprise, right? Everybody got a story and say, man, when I first got introduced to hip hop, Rapper's Delight. That's everybody's story, right? Not mine. I was embarrassed because I'm like, Chic, why would they mess up that song? They're not singing. Why are they talking? But I don't have a clue. That is hip hop. I don't have I grew up in Michigan. Hip hop. I didn't grow up in New York. See, if you grew up in New York, you would know what it is. Matter of fact, the New Yorkers were like, who are these guys? We know who the rappers are. They ain't the rappers that we know because rap wasn't on records. It was on tapes. If you wanted to hear rap, you heard it on tapes. Or you went to the jam. They called it a jam back then. Hip hop didn't exist. There wasn't even a word for hip. Hip hop didn't exist. It was called the jams, or a tape, a party tape. That's how you got your hip hop. So when Rapper's Delight came out, everybody in New York was like, what is this? Who are these guys? Where they come from? Because they're used to Funky 4. They're used to Treacherous 3. They're used to Busy Bee. These guys, who else? The Furious 3 before they were the Furious 5. So who are these guys? Big Bang Hank, Wonder Mike, who are these guys? Because hip hop was big in the streets, not on the radio and not on records. BRR, before rap records. That's what it was. And so my whole point is when I heard Rapper's Delight, I was like, man, Chic, why would they do that to their song? Because I didn't know. I'm not from New York. So what blew my mind when it came to hip hop was a guy named Blowfly.
Uh-oh.
Y'all know who Blowfly is? That blew my mind. It wasn't Rapper's Delight, it was Blowfly. Rap Dirty. And I was blown away. That's when I fell in love with hip hop. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. Because it wasn't Rapper's Delight, And then, of course, Rapper's Delight blew up. And now